Mixed Mill, yeah. Yeah, it's hammer turning day. How was your party, Chad? You all headached up or what? It was pretty slow live. You didn't miss anything. For sure. There's dead air out there without Chad. So, I'm running a test here. I'm just seeing if I was on TikTok just before I did this YouTube one. Just seeing if it's possible to go live from the shop without an internet connection. And it seemed to be flawless on the TikTok anyways. Gotta be honest, I don't understand how a lot of that stuff works. People tell me that different platforms have different, like their own different servers or whatever. So some work and some don't. But it seemed to work on TikTok anyways. So we'll see how it goes. YouTube. But Mr. Wally was in there. How are you doing down there? I heard you guys are just getting hammered with snow. Or is that further north than you? Because you're fairly far south in Saskatchewan, I believe. If I remember correct. I'm on my second one of these, but tricky to get them out for sure. It was pretty. Missed us to the north. Oh, one sec here. TikTok's better because the as far as comments, they don't disappear like they do on this. Missed us to the north, wind and skiff snow. Just gonna have some lunch. I need a cup of calves. Is it snowing up there, Chad, or what? Well, that's good. I missed you there, Mr. Wally. We didn't get that snowfall warning's worth of snow, but we got this. Problem here is it's blowing around. It snowed all night. It's snowing now. I don't think it's overly critical, but it's nice to put them back in the same order, you know? These off. I'm on my last turn with these. I got to, in fact, this one looks actually wrecked. Huh. Well, what to do about that? What to do about that? Leave it or what? shorter. Well, we'll flip around with that, I guess. Yeah, I could eat away at some of that, for sure. Good. How did I forget this one? Is it through there or what? What a big day. I don't think we Well, I already forgotten. How many was there? I don't know if it matters too much. I miss here. Jeremy, good day. Be in the shop for sure. Flurries and wind, pretty damp. -16. Got a mixed mill. Looks like GEL, but it's too close to tell. This is a New Holland 358. It's actually a pretty decent mill, but they're hard to work on. I mean, I'm not gonna. I've never ever tried to deny that that's not an issue. Holy smokes! I must have forgot one in there. Yeah, they're hard to work on. Not very fun. But I had the gearbox out yesterday. Replaced the bearing in kind of a steady bearing for the shaft. So it's been, oh, look at that! Hey, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should do this. I don't know if there's much science to this. I think they just kind of stick them whatever. But sometimes it just ends up going nuts, right? Like it'll just be wobbling. I don't know if that's exactly the situation here. I messed up that and that. And then this. I'm all hanging the right way. I don't want to have to just do it again. We gotta get that stupid. Who's cooking steaks? What's the big celebration? Or just Sunday? Sunday steak night. Funny, I was talking to a guy yesterday. He was picking up his feed here. He's from out east, and he said when he was in school, he used to eat lobster sandwiches. That's what he would take to school. And he said it was crazy because he was a poor kid, and the poor kids ate lobster sandwiches, and the rich kids ate ham and beef sandwiches. So he thought it was funny when he moved out here that the regular folk eat ham and beef, and I guess if you were rich, you could give your kids lobster sandwiches to go to school with. I guess what you don't have, right? Always what you don't have. I was just looking up prices in the grocery store this morning. This wasn't as bad as I thought. Like some of the better primal cut pieces, they went up quite a bit, but mostly it didn't seem to be too bad from last year. So I don't know I don't know how the news reports on that stuff where, it's like things are super, super high, because it was really expensive last year too. So I did, but I was told she's making Swiss steak. That's good. I think hopefully I got this going the right way. Which way does the PTO spin on the tractor? Clockwise when you're looking at it, or counterclockwise? It spins clockwise, doesn't it? I'm all mixed up here. I'm pretty sure when I wrapped up Farmer Joe, he all his shit went flying. Which way did it go when he died? Yeah, I know it goes clockwise. I think it goes clockwise. Probably wouldn't even start if I wanted to try. I just want to make sure I don't have these all hanging the wrong way. That's done. This is my next step. All right. Why do they make it so tight? More sensible place to put a flashlight. What's everybody got planned for the big Sunday? I know Chad's going off to needle some calves. Oh. To fill you in, Robin, I said I was going to make supper last night, but never came in until 7. So, well, So everybody didn't eat, or what? Or Jeremy didn't eat. I did that too, actually, last night. I had my phone. What the hell was it doing? Oh, it was just sitting over charging, and I missed a text at 6 o'clock. Supper was ready. So by the time I got in the house at 7:30, I got to eat cold everything. But I guess whatever. My fault. Where's my bar? Oh, try to loosen these up first, maybe. The last time I did this, it was not an issue. It was easy to do this. This time, all the shit stuck in there. Couple of ice grips. We're cool here too. Yesterday's frustration of Holland Paris has evaporated. Nice afternoon nap seems appealing. Yeah, doesn't it though? It's brutal. Actually, the sun's coming out here now, I guess. By the looks of things, you can stop snowing. But I got snow to push now, so got to make space for the construction people when they come tomorrow. About 2 weeks left, and then we'll be in the new house. So exciting. At least exciting for the wife and kids. I'm not excited about building a bunch of IKEA furniture and shit. Loose. I wonder if it's too early to have severe arthritis in life, because holy man, the fat part of my thumbs ache when I do shit like this. I wouldn't think a 34-year-old should get arthritis ever. I wonder if it's a possibility. Alright, now, should be able to pry it out. Hitting the fucking dum. Space one here for the first little bit. nut. Slip it. Let's put another magnet here. We don't have it here. Here it is. When we built a new house, it was 20 feet back of the old one, set a ramp between the two, and moved everything myself in an afternoon, sent the wife and kids down, no questions. Yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I gotta hand it to my wife. She pretty much, I don't know, she does quite a bit in her current state. More on that later. But she's done all the painting in there, and she's over there right now. I don't know what the hell she's doing. Filling in all the little holes from the nails in the trim, like the molding and stuff. So she's gonna build a couple of pieces herself. She said this morning that I'm not very good at that because I'm not a patient individual. But I guess that's probably how you look at things. I mean, I'm fucking around with a tiny little magnet trying to find a little nut that's stripped out anyways. I was using as a spacer because, well, I'm a loser, so I would say that's patient. I don't know anything. Where could it have gone? I guess the other day they had moved a bunch of stuff over there already, as much as they could, sort of a deal. Ah, there it is. Found it. See? That was patient. Patient guy. Patient kind of guy. Neighbor bought the old one and is renovated down the road from me. Oh wow, that's amazing. Used to be a big thing, eh? Switching houses, moving houses. Now we can't. They used to do everything, and now we can't barely do anything without a bunch of permits and tickets and sorts. Oh, look at that one. That's a good one. Oh, that's a new one. That's why I said red paint on it. I had my machinist buddy. He built me a whole set of these, and actually, I think we saved $6 per hammer by him doing it from what New Holland wanted. So I don't care who you are. That's a pretty big win. I'm all about that. We also built that new shaft on the bottom that basically runs the whole mill. Made some spacers for some heavier duty guards for that, like hangers. He actually also did my flighting in the grain guard. When I took the flighting out and I just took it over to him so he could do it. If he was wanting to learn how to do that. Anyways, so if you guys got flighting you need done in augers and stuff or whatever, that's what he does. He likes to do that now. Very reasonable guy. Life is good, although just don't like playing 1 million questions, just wanted it done. We were both happier. No, that is a very good point. Like, if there's more than one way to skin a cat, so you can spend all day hammering out an idea and find out that we're both on getting it at the same place anyways. Broke my board. I found at this stage, just hammering it back and forth is the best. Get that shit out of there. If Chad and Jeremy, if you guys are both still on here, how do you guys deal with hunters this time of year? 15 years younger. Oh yeah. Fuck, I hate hunting season. I hate it. I don't really. I did a little bit of hunting, you know, earlier on in my life, but I don't hunt myself. Jesus, I barely even own a gun. And fuck it, the phone calls just non-stop. Every year I tell my wife, no, I'm not letting no one hunt this year. I'm tired of it. Driving in the yard at 5 in the morning and driving down the road. It never fails. They're like, oh yeah, no, thanks for the permission. I'll leave you alone. And then about fucking 10 minutes later, they're phoning. Hey, did you see any moose today? Did you see any elk today? God forbid they fucking shoot something. Then, oh, can you bring your loader out? Can I use your shop? Can I hang in your shop? It's amazing, these fucking guys. And I'm like a friendly guy. I let the first person that phones me go. After that, that's a no. You're a friggin' better man than I can't figure out how to tell them no. I just hate being bothered. It just drives me up the fucking wall. But the butcher said that it slowed down quite a bit. I guess shortage of bullets and $2 diesel and whatever else keeps people at home. I had a bit of an argument with a guy the other day. He's like, oh yeah, no, you can't beat the meat. And I was like, hey, Taylor, how you doing? I give permission to lots of guys to hunt. They kind of control the rest. I hate wildlife. Oh yeah, well, no, that's part of it, but I don't have stacks of hay and fences and shit that they're wrecking like a livestock producer, so I don't really care about it. I don't care if they're gone either, but I hate the hunting. But this guy was bringing up meat the other day, and we were talking about hunting. Oh, you can't beat the taste of wild meat. And I was like, well, I would challenge you on that. You're not going to tell me some fucking skanky old elk or moose or something is going to taste even a little bit better than a steer raised on barley and fed molasses and everything else. There's just no way. You'd be a fool to try to make that argument. It just wouldn't make sense. So we agreed to disagree, and he went on his merry way. I've got a method to how I stack these up, so I can try to put them on semi in the same spot. So I don't think that really matters, but how's the weather in Edmonton, Taylor? Snowing like crazy. I heard Highway 2 was just a nightmare south. Is that Highway 2? QE2? I think it is. You buying lots of grain or what? You must be shipping cars and cars and cars. Chad, we used to do the same and then had a hunter phone and yell at me because there was more than one guy out there. What the hell did you say here? That's too funny, man. One guy yelled at me, but agreed there's... Why did I just hide your comment? I didn't want to do that. Oops. Unhide. I was just trying to read it. Unhidden. Whatever you said. Now I can't even see it. Yeah, sorry, Jeremy. Anyways, yeah, no, that'd be... I don't think I could stand for getting yelled at by a hunter for trying to be nice. I think that would probably be the last straw for me. It's crazy too, because I mean, you want people to go out and enjoy the country, right? You don't want to keep people off and out of areas or whatever, if they need to use accesses and stuff. I mean, it's its own thing living up here in the Peace Country, so you should try to get all the enjoyment that you can. But that being bothered all the time with things like that. Goes over. But But yeah, I always tell my wife every year, no, that's it, no more permission, I'm done, I'm not giving no more permission. And within the first week of hunting season, I've already given like 60 people permission. So, pretty dumb. Dumb on my part. There are too many elk. You know, that's one thing that's kind of was like really big around here. There was big elkers, but they kind of, I don't know where they went. Maybe they went up north. Maybe that fire in Kelly Lake kind of pushed them out or whatever. I don't know, but they don't seem to be. I haven't seen them much. They were here earlier on. And as they always, where did the other heading go? Oh, there's 3 there. Weird. Maybe 15 here. It just seems like there's not enough space just there. It is, I guess. 120 some counted in the field. Got several hundred in a few herds around us. I tried to keep the run on them so I don't get too comfortable. Yeah, I'm not even sure what you can do about that, That sucks. Just a friggin' lot of. Almost to my last one. Thinks I am. Jeremy, you ever You ever I was watching on YouTube last night, and this guy took his welder and he put like the the positive side of the welder or whatever, like the welding side, and then to the positive side of the battery, and the negative ground to the negative side of the battery, and put like 300 amps to this thing, and it was just boiling all over. But apparently that's a way to re-salvage a battery. Have you ever heard of that or done that? I'm gonna try to do that. My dad is totally refused to be part of it. He thinks I'm an idiot, and I'll probably blow something up. But I'm gonna give it a go here, probably later today. You ever done that? You guys ever boiled a battery to see if it... I've had several blow up. I mean, I had one just about kill me last year too out of the backhoe. I had one blow up in my face on the 4440 when I was still in my younger years. I didn't realize that it was 6 volts, so I boosted with a 12-volt battery, just one battery, and I cooked her and I blew it up in my face. Not so good looking. And then I had a voltage regulator stick on that cockshut tractor, and it also blew the battery up. So that's 3 for me, and most people have never even seen that happen. So I'm probably not the guy to try to repurpose a battery, but I'm going to do it anyways, because if they haven't got me yet, they probably never will, right? That's my motto. 3 blown up and only 1 trip to the hospital. All right, there's the last one. Those ones are all turned. These ones are all turned. I'm gonna be grinding grain like it's nobody's business here as soon as this one, this set right here. So that's set. Probably take 10 less horsepower now. Do this. I'd be nervous about the explosion. I don't think I'd frick with one. I had a guy tell me to shake it, boil it, drain it, and... So you guys are going to stay tuned for this live? I'll do it tonight. I'll boil the shit out of it. Anyways, whenever. That'll be later on tonight after supper. Maybe. Or maybe after I'm done this. I don't know. I really want to do it because batteries are expensive. Got a neighbor with cards, so if it got bad, I could bring in a busload of his relatives to help out friggin' elk or bigger. I had a guy tell me to shake it, boil it, drain it, the acid, and pour new acid, and it will work again. I've never done it. Well, I'm doing it. I don't care what anyone says. I'll get myself a face shield. I'll boil one up. Because I got 2 in here that I put the charger on them. And it's one of them decent enough chargers, like ones that tell you if they'll make good video. They'll make sure to video it. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. I wish I would have caught I missed the backhoe one just by a second when it blew up last winter. I showed the aftermath on my YouTube channel, but I missed the actual thing. That scared the shit out of me because I just walked away from it. But it went full charge too. I don't even understand why that happens. The alternator was putting out 24 volts. I didn't even know that was possible on a 12-volt alternator when it would fail. But I guess, why not, right? When the regulator fails, I thought it would just die, but no, it went full charge. My telehandler was doing that too. It would go up to 17 volts. And then if you turned the lights on, it would drop down to 11 or whatever. But we got a new alternator for that, so it's better. A lot nicer when stuff starts and doesn't require this special touch all the time. I mean, it's part of farming, I guess, is having haywire, but it's kind of nice when things work properly. You don't have to shut the heater fan off so the alternator kicks in and then turn it back on when it gets too high. And the windshield wipers on. But try to figure out the right combination of what things take enough power to get this thing to 13.5. but I think even if we all don't admit it, most of us operate that way more often than not, or more often than we should. Anyone ever priced out one of these mills new? I did. Like New Holland, I don't think makes them anymore, but Artsway makes them. Safe, not save. Oh, I watch from a safe distance. Had a buddy blow one up boosting it, got him in the face too. Makes me nervous. He was fine though. Yeah, I didn't die either. I didn't have. I was driving myself to the hospital. By the time I hit Albright, all I could see, everything was orange. And I don't. I asked the doctor about that. He didn't know either. They flush your face and they stick some. I think it was like a piece of pH paper they stuck in my eyes. Had a couple scratches, but from the plastic. I think that's what saved me, is the pop blew off of the battery and hit me in the face. Get this, as stupid as I am, those little things on the top, like that you open up to put the water in, I could hear the battery squealing, and then fire started shooting out of there. So like a real genius that I am, I went down to blow that fire out, and that's when the battery blew up. So I think I was like, my face was like, whatever, 2 inches away from the plastic pop. And that's what hit me in the face. And then sent me cowering into the snowbank like a like a real gem of an individual. And then everything went from there. Let's find myself out here. I didn't even have cell phone. Make my way to the Beaverlodge Hospital under my own steam. So if a battery starts on fire, don't blow it out. That's not the best way. It's not at all. If it's starting on fire, it will most likely blow at some point. So just run away. Oh my God. Jeremy or Chad, if you guys are still on here, have you guys ever heard of Bullseye supplements for cattle? Or did I already ask you? I think we already talked about this in live. Anyways, yeah, I must have already talked to you guys. That guy's coming up here tomorrow. Cheaper option for some people for sure. Oh, there it is. Never pursued it. Oh, people are funny. I sent this guy a logo, and I was even talking to him after. And then I talked to him a couple times since, I guess. So one of the times I was talking to him, I was like, "Oh, did you ever get that email?" Oh yeah, he said I got the email, but there was nothing in it. So I was like, well, fuck that thing. I actually don't mind what I'm doing already. Loose trace mineral with selenium mixed with the add vitamins. Haven't had a problem. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just like I don't know where you're buying it. He might like he makes Bullseye makes that too, right? So it might just be like cheaper a bag to switch what you're doing. I know one guy phoned and he needed a ton of something, and it was $100 a ton cheaper to get it through Bullseye than it was at a different store. So I don't know. But then I think he had those trace mineral with selenium salt blocks too, and they were actually I think they were more money through Bullseye. So might not always work, but the more information the better. Because nobody up here has really even heard of them, from what I understand. I mean, I haven't, but I'm not a cowboy, so. And apparently they're kind of they're bigger down south, I guess. Like central Alberta and Edmonton. Whatever UFA sells. Yeah, whatever. I don't even know what they carry. Most of those guys carry like trial products. See, even when we bought when we were buying the 30-10 supplement to mix into the 4-H feed, that shit was like $25 a bag, but you put 2 bags into 1,630 pounds of grain. I mean, that's the way you have to mix it by CFIA rules. So when we got it through Bullseye, now you put 2 bags into 2,050 pounds of grain. So the inclusion rate is higher, but it's the same price, right? So where you'd need 2.5 bags of the other stuff, you only need 2 bags. So you save yourself what, $12.50 a ton, and that's just on that, right? And then their stuff is 3212 supplement. So I'm thinking it might be. I know my salt is way cheaper out of Kitty's than UFA. Yeah, I don't know. I guess all salt comes from the same place. It comes from Salt Tech, so it's just whoever wants to mark it up the most. Like Bullseye, salt block, so they all. But anyway, so yeah, it was things like that. Like it's not different. It's just a different product, a different price. Cheaper bucks. And whatever we can do to save a buck, I'm all about that. So. A guy phoned me the other day looking for those 20 kg salt blocks, the TM with selenium. And I think Bullseye's price was $18 a block. And I don't know, I think UFA was like $12 or something, but maybe we didn't have apples to apples, I don't know. I usually buy salt by the pallet. Like 50-pound bags of salt or salt blocks? Yeah, I have no idea what a salt, I think Corey looked to try to see what a salt block was even worth. Like I've never bought one in my life. I don't think Bullseye was competitive on the salt block price, but some guy from up Manning way, he bought. I figured you would. I usually buy salt by the pallet. I go through $8 to $10 a year. It's not really much. Yeah, and then they shipped up like 6 pallets of this. I should have took a picture of the tag. I think it was like some pasture mineral or whatever, but it was 50-pound bags of mineral. Not just the Manning. I don't know that. I just unloaded one truck and loaded another. must do the most work. It's the most really tough shape. Blocks in the summer, bags in the winter. Oh, okay, I run blocks year round, then they get loose mineral in the winter, and of course, has some salt. Just buy trace mineral salt with selenium year round for the difference in money. Buying bread, cows from everywhere. Sometimes guys don't keep enough going into them. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. Like when you get a hold of Doug, if you do, I don't care. But he, from what I understand, he more like works with you specifically, and then they find the product that best fits you, and then I don't know, try to make it, see if it makes sense financially, which products or whatever. Some of these are more big. But yeah, anyways, back to these mills. I priced one of these Artsway ones out. Of course, it's a little bigger, a little better technology. Got some more hydraulic motors as opposed to shear pins and chains and shit. $102,000 for a hammer mill. It's like a 250 bushel hammer mill, but over 100 grand. Isn't that nuts? I don't know how many calves. What is that? 50 calves? You gotta sell, or 50, not even calves, but like semi-grown or whatever. That you gotta sell. You can make 100 grand to buy a mill. Stupid. Stupid! Of course, money isn't worth anything anymore. You just kind of keep on keeping on, and if there's anything left at the end of the day, that's good. If not, well, tomorrow's another day. Try your hand again. The last season for these hammers, and then they go into the steel bin. Hopefully, salvage steel is worth $200 an ounce. But next year, and I can make $100. What did I have? Just in time for lunch. Last roll pin. Not enough room to start this roll pin in here. something better. Perfect. All right. That's always the fun thing when you find out you put them all on backwards. That's good. Perfect. Oh yeah. Heck of a deal. You can do a lot of welding and patching for $100 grand. Like buying a new pickup. Inflation's out of control. I think I'll save my money and wait for the crash. Yeah, I think that's the smartest financial decision that people with that option can do is wait this out because there's just no way. Like, there's just no way. I don't know if you guys were paying attention to them teachers in Ontario or whoever, but they said their wage is $39,000 a year for some of those support workers. What a fucking joke. 39 grand. Unbelievable. What would you do with that living in Ontario? I expect it's more expensive than Alberta. Like, I hear their rent and stuff is like, it's gonna be good to get all this stuff out here. What else did we do yesterday? We did that bearing. That was wrecked. Also, this fan that sucks the air out of the hammers and dumps it back into this. That was also damaged. I gotta put that pipe back on there. Over there. Before I put too many tools away. Should be bargains. Yeah, I think there should be bargains as well, yeah. I don't know what are they going to do with everything, right? When you've got to start repossessing vehicles that people paid $120,000, $130,000, $40,000 for, like, who's going to be there to buy them? I think that, I think that it might be a time to be an ag for sure. At least I know cattle prices didn't go up as fast as they should have. They should have been high last year, but I guess some of the prices aren't too bad right now. So, always can be better. I know that, but. Anybody that's in ag, grain prices are sure still nice and high. Back together here right away. Not that I'm going to use it right away because I'm not going out and I got a bunch of being pricing out new tractors. About to lose my mind. Prices on calves are only marginally better than last year. On lighter ones, gonna feed mine for the winter. Different way to lose money. Actually, yeah, my neighbor, he come over the other day, he got a load of oats, and he said he was gonna feed some more out. He sells mostly up to Lawrence's in Dawson, but, I think he's done, I mean, he's done well enough with that. So, I know, the ones we fed out, yeah, that's gonna be a losing venture, but that's, we actually kind of expect that anyways. I only do it for my kids, so they have something to do. I don't do it to actually make any money, as stupid as that sounds, because we sell for $4.75 a pound, all in, so that includes butcher and everything. And then the butcher went from like 85 cents up to $1.30. So, you know, and $110, $150 a head for slaughtering. Usually background calves works out well for us. Yeah, I should have just sold into the. I should have actually just sold them into the sale, but I don't know. They were like weird, right? So they're not. They were weird breeds and stuff. So you usually take a beating on those anyways. And yeah, it's not about making a tremendous amount of money off them. It's just about doing it. It's cheaper to buy 5 or 10 steers in the spring than to go buy a $35,000 bush hog mower to keep the gas low, and then put that on the all summer. That's what I need. You should look at buying heiferettes to finish next year. They are bigger, older, and cheaper to buy than steers. Couple months on full grain, and they're ready to eat. That's what we eat. They're all first calf heifers that lost their calves. I was gonna do that. So the one guy that brings me steers is actually a cattle buyer. I'll give you a tip. And I asked him about that, and he said, because you don't know anything about animals, and you know, you're kind of set up, you should stay on heifers. So I just believed him because I don't know anything about cows. Cows are cows to me, and that's that. So we gotta find a couple screws. So anyways, yeah, that's my story with heifers. I don't, apparently I'm too stupid to handle that, so, but I'm good at that, whatever. I don't mind conceding to the experts of the field to say that this won't work for you. Do with that. That being said, two of the ones that he told me died already, so maybe not the biggest. And I had to kill them. They had bellies full of plastic when they showed up. Apparently somebody didn't cut the side of drap off. Fit. That was a broken one, so that's how you repurpose things. Saving money. Because a broken screw just sitting on a bench. Boy, it's good this is in here where it's warm. This plastic shit wouldn't work so well. All right, here's the wrench. Finish off on less grain for you too, because they don't have to grow frame. Cut our steaks with a fork if you get some Angus. Oh, I believe that. I definitely do. Maybe we'll try it next year. I don't know. The more I think of it, I should just like now that I'm home all the time, I should just get like right into cattle. We got some shitty land that we could put into hay. I don't know. It's not. I was actually thinking about going back to work. Because I heard that drillers are getting $250 a day sub and like $50 an hour. So, I mean, that's pretty ridiculous, right? But I don't know if I got time for that. I don't have any current tickets, so by the time I go and take 4 months worth of courses, first aid, H2S, loader ticket, first line, fall arrest, confined space, WIMIS, TDG, oil field safety driving, you know, like the fucking list goes on and on and on for that. Probably drilling season will be over by the time I got current tickets. I wouldn't even get to work a day. But it's kind of hard to pass up. $900 a day, I guess, is what they're making all in. Hell, tanker are getting over 40 an hour. Yeah, well, I mean, I seen a thing on TikTok the other night. They were talking about the wages that they were making. And yeah, like, I think Roughnecks are making $42 an hour, $250 a day sub. So if you're making, I mean, a driller probably makes $10 or $50 more an hour than Roughneck. So that's pretty good coin. But sometimes that's not all true either. They're not as short as they lead you on to believe. I don't know. But I didn't mind, I certainly didn't mind drilling, that's for sure. Even working there, I get back in shape. Instead of just being a slob that I am. See, I don't know exactly. I was gonna do that for just for an experiment. Put just send my resume back into a drilling company and see if they actually call. Because you hear that all the time too in the last 5-10 years, like these ghost jobs where they always have help wanted signs up, but nobody can ever get a job there, and people are like, well, who the fuck are they hiring? But they're actually not hiring anybody. They just have a help wanted sign up, so if you show up and you're a really good fit, maybe you get a job. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it goes. About 4 years ago, I think about work, then just buy more cows. It seems fills up my days. Yeah, well, that's exactly it, Chad. Like I was thinking, maybe if a guy has like a way more shit to do than he can possibly handle, and he's stressed out to the max every single day, then maybe you wouldn't think about going back out to work. I mean, I'm almost there anyways, because we have enough shit to fix in the shop over the winter, and enough bags of feed to make, and molasses to unload, and load into totes, and all of that stuff. So I was gonna pawn the whole job off on my old man, but he's not. I know he's doing it at 70. So maybe he could go back to work. Don't want to miss out on that big bucks. You go back out drilling. Guy hasn't drilled in 40 years. I hate working in town. Bred cows are really a real bargain right now. If a guy was so inclined. Why? Why are they cheap? Why are they cheap? One last belt tighten. And then oh wow, that's tight. Holy moly. I need an actual wrench, not a crescent wrench. I'm gonna break my knuckles. I'm gonna break the old knuckles. Size is it? 3/4 inch. Just like new. Well, that's my take on it. Hay is reasonable. And futures are good on cattle. I think guys are sick of waiting for the upturn. Can you buy hay around? Who can buy hay around me for $50 just a bale? It seems lots are sitting on it hoping for more, but they'll let it go in the new year. I paid like, what did I pay? I paid 90. I paid $95 a bale delivered into my yard, but that was from my neighbor. So I don't ever get too, she actually was going to bring them for 85. And I was like, oh no, I can pay you. She catered my wedding, so what goes around comes around. What now? That's her, eh? Like, look at that. What a mint. What a mint unit. Gotta wash the windows in that tractor. It's gross. This is another project. Should have took this up for Jeremy to handle. This old cockshut. Wiring harness started on fire. So now I've been running new wires for everything. Trying to figure it out. Used to be a fuel tank in here, I guess. There is no longer because this has a GM engine. But anyways, I think that's going to be her. I'm going to go in and have lunch, and then I'm going to come out and boil that battery. So stay tuned, you guys, for the upcoming video tonight. If I blow my face off or not.